Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks, and we sell only on eBay. Dan and I in the past several years, 4 or 5 years, have sold hundreds and hundreds of diesel trucks. But to sell our diesel trucks, we sell them because A, we like them a lot, number one. Of course, our customers like them a lot and they're such values. But we also have to have a truck that you can't just run down the corner and find. Of course, everyone wants our trucks. All of our customers come from the Midwest and Northeast because they are absolutely and totally rust-free. With that said, we're going to list a truck today that we see rarely, and they are very, very hard to find. We've had one kind of like this out of the hundreds of trucks we've sold. But this is a nice truck, folks, and a good truck. And you talk about a value, you're going to sell it with a reserve. We're going to sell it no reserve. That's how much we like this truck and how much we think about it. It's an 2005 one-ton dually turbo diesel XLT with all the stuff, sitting on a good set of tires, the spares under it. Just rides and drives exactly the way it's supposed to. It also now, folks, is a short wheelbase. Some of our customers, want a short wheelbase, and they call, and we just never find a short wheelbase one-ton dually. So I'm just telling you, if you've been looking for one, you better grab this one, because we won't have another one probably for a long time. This is, like I say, the second one in about 5 years, and hundreds of trucks. But you see it sitting here. It's not beat up, not dinged and pinged all over. Got a grand appearance. The glass is perfect. Come on to look at it. See the tires here. Got running boards. Got a nice appearance, folks. The interior's nice. Windows, door locks, tilt and cruise. A non-smoker's truck. The headliner's nice. Look at the carpets. The carpets are just as nice as they can be. The seats don't have burn holes in them and all that. Steering wheel, look how nice the steering wheel, not eat up. How many miles on this truck? I forgot.
149.
Only 140,000 miles on it, folks. And that's just broken in. But it's a 4-door truck. You can see back here. Or somebody calls me, that's a piece of somebody getting in and out. That's not a cut there, it's just a little dirty spot. You can see here, no paint work. You look under here, it's a rust-free. Obviously, it's a Southern truck its whole life. We got it here in Mississippi.
Got a spare even.
Yeah, spare. Look, the fender flares normally are all cracked and beat and banged.
Spare tire is literally new. It's got the marks on it.
This truck has never been a work truck. You can see it's not beat up. Now, folks, it's got the turnover ball and all that in it. Whether you need it or not, it's an expensive option. It's always nice to have. I will tell you this, if you just look around it, it's just hard to find a nicer looking truck than this. Now, the last couple of these trucks we had, we put bed liners in. And of course, we got 15 calls. Why'd you put a new bed liner? It's bed rusted out. Well, I'm showing you the bed's not rusted out. As a matter of fact, it's not beat up at all. It's just skinned up. Now, if in fact you want a new bed liner, when you win the bid and it's going to sell, as I said, we're going to sell it no reserve. So if you're interested in it, you better bid or call me. But if you want one, we'll put a bed liner in it for $120 before you pick it up, a brand new bed liner. See, this side's is equally as nice as the other one. No rock pecks, no dings. Look at the carpet. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they did with this truck. It doesn't have many miles on it. It shows to be just as nice as one can be. You can look in the door jambs here. It's not been a work truck, not been on a work site. Show. Dan, come here. Show this line across. See the back of the bed, that straight line, folks? Look at the tailgate, not beat up. You don't find work trucks that look like that. You don't find work trucks that look like these. So I don't know what they did with it. Maybe pulled a boat, maybe used it for a daily driver. I don't know, carried it to hunting. But it's about as nice a looking truck as you're gonna find for what it is. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223, 601-218-1223. If you have a question about this truck, feel free to give me a call anytime. I answer my phone nights, weekends, early in the morning. If I don't answer my phone, I'll call you right back in just a few minutes. But if you have a question about this truck, feel free to call me. If you want to make an offer, if you need this truck, and lots of people out there do need this kind of truck, a one-ton dually, I mean, they're just hard to find with these good miles and not beat all the heck and back. Call and tell me what you want to give. We'll work it out. Shoot me a offer. We'll accept through eBay, and it'll be that simple. We try to make everything a real easy transaction. But we're going to sell it no reserve, folks. So like I say, if you've been looking for one of these trucks or you have a need for one, you need to bid on it or give me a call. We have them so rarely. It is a 2005 Ford 1-ton turbo diesel. 2005 Ford 1-ton turbo diesel. Short wheelbase, dual wheels, XLT with all the equipment, only 140-something thousand miles. Rides and drives just the way it should. You'll like everything about it. Thanks so much for watching our video, and we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck, but now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, I want to show you a couple things that have been upgraded and redone on this. First of all, the AC hoses have been replaced. The radiator has been replaced. The alternator's been changed. And the main thing I want to show you is there's absolutely no blow-by. Now, a little bit of smoke's alright, or even a lot, as long as it's not puffing, but this one doesn't even have that. And more importantly, you can see I can set the oil filler cap on the tube. It doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you've got engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It means you got a wore out engine. But as you can see, not the case here. See how clean the truck is. We don't clean under hoods. One thing I will show you, got the K&N high flow filter, air filter. You'll never have to change that. Fog lights. Great set of tires. Got some grips on the back. We'll hop in now and take it around the block. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst streets in the city of Jackson. So even though it may look a little shaky, rest assured it's not. In person, this truck has a great ride and drive. But what you can also get from that is this truck doesn't have any squeaks or rattles, nor does it have any service or warning lights on. You can see the engine's cold. I didn't get it out here and warm it up ahead of time. So, you know, it cranks right up and starts hot or cold. Just wanted to make sure that you could see that. 153, 993 on the miles, so not a whole lot of miles. Even has automatic headlights, has power adjustable pedals, has all kinds of stuff that you generally don't see on anything other than a Lariat, but this one has it. Only thing I nitpick on the interior, the little escutcheon they call it that surrounds this tow haul button that you can see works is missing. That's a common thing. You can buy them on Amazon for like 10 bucks, but we ain't got one, so just be aware of that. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I'm gonna give it a little gas here. You can see the truck doesn't smoke, doesn't make any weird noises. There's no exhaust leaks, doesn't run rough, doesn't vibrate. I can let go of the steering wheel and it doesn't pull to the left or right. It doesn't pull or vibrate when I hit the brakes. Now, one thing I will point out, going straight down the road, the steering wheel is just a hair to the right. It's not because it's pulling, it's just that's how it goes. But that's not something we're going to fix because nobody around here knows how to do an alignment and straighten the steering wheel. If I have them straighten that steering wheel to where it sits straight, this thing will be pulling to the left, I promise you, because we've tried it over and over. I don't understand it, but I'm sure wherever you're from, they have alignment guys that have a little sense, so you'll be able to get it done where I cannot. So just letting you know that up front. I just put the cruise on, the light come on, and I turn it off, it goes off. Power windows work, power locks. We got 2 keys. It's got the push button keyless entry. I'm sure it's set up for keyless entry, but we don't have a remote, although I'm just practically guarantee it's got it. So if you want to get on eBay for 20 bucks and buy a remote, we'll help you program it or tell you how to program it. It's not a big deal to do. If you want to fly and drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it anywhere. I mean, it's, like I said, it cranks right up, hot or cold, runs good. You know, a lot of people are scared of these 6-liter Power Strokes, but if you treat them right, they'll treat you right. And by that, you've got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You've got to service the fuel filter every other oil change. And you've got to use forward filters. If you do those things, you won't have any trouble. If you don't do them, you'll have trouble. So just something to be aware of. But as long as you do those things, you'll be fine. And we'll get it up here on the interstate. If I can get my phone to quit ringing. Let you see it get up to speed. These short bed dualies are just so hard to find. When we saw this, we had to jump on it. You see the wipers work. I'm pretty sure we put a new windshield in it. I can almost guarantee the windshield's brand new. It rained after we washed it, so it may show a little dirty, but it's in great shape. It's got a trailer brake controller down there. You also see the switch for the adjustable pedals. Got a CD player. Air conditioning is ice cold. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Automatic headlights work just like they should. You see we're doing 65. No weird noises, no wind noises. The truck's tight. You see it just shifting the overdrive or 5th gear, whatever gear it is. But anyway, like I said, fly in, drive it home. We'll pick you up at the airport. No extra charge for that. We'll bring you back to our office, do the paperwork, let you get on the road. Or if you want to have it shipped, we'll be glad to work with your shipper, or we'll help you find the shipper and work with them to help you get it to the house. And when it rolls off the transport truck, you're not going to be disappointed, because we don't try and shoot around flaws or gloss over them, because we are way too protective of our feedback rating for that. So if there's a flaw, we try and point it out, although I don't know of any on this truck, so nothing really to point out. But you can see what a great ride and drive it has. And the only thing I haven't checked the CD player, because I don't own any CDs, so I'm not going to promise you the CD player works, although I'm sure it does. Since I don't have any CDs, I can't check it. But everything else good. Horn works, wipers, cruise, power windows, locks, mirrors, all that good stuff. Headliner's not got any holes in it. There's no odors in the truck. It hadn't been owned by a big smoker, or a little smoker for that matter, or a pet lover that had their dog crawling all through it. None of that. So just a nice truck. No 6-liter issues. Cranks up, runs perfect. Drive it anywhere. If you have any questions, give us a call. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks again.